All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the technical difficulties there. We had a crash right before kickoff. We've got a 14-0 St. John lead here in the first quarter, 2 minutes and 20 seconds to play. Zach Boyer, 2 long touchdowns. First one, about a 65-yard touchdown run on a jet sweep, and the second one, a little quick screen pass, and he ran the rest of the way about 70 yards. So 2 big plays for St. John, and St. John's defense has been consistent. Have allowed several first downs for Potosi, but they've bent and haven't broken. And there you see a sack. That was Jacob Johns coming from the middle linebacker position on that sack. And that's going to put Potosi back at 4th down and long, 4th and 20. And I'm joined here by Nathan Selby. And Nathan, tell them about the start so far.
Hello, everybody. And twice I can't hear you on these. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
No. But anyway, so far, St. John's been looking a lot better than we have the past 3 weeks, as we did go 0-3, but it's against extremely hard opponents. And right now we got a timeout with 1:44 left in the quarter. This is still the first quarter. 14-0 Dragons.
Well, we fixed the video problems. Now we got audio problems. Par for the course. 2020 in a nutshell.
Twice, can you hear me?
I cannot. I could hear you earlier. What about now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. And we're back. If you didn't hear us, we've had a lot of major difficulties so far. With Potosi making a big run right there. That was number 10, Blake Missy, with a good run.
That was a nice cut there. It was 4th and 20, though. St. John playing back soft, giving them some room up front, but ended up being illegal hands. St. John will decline that, and it'll be 1st and 10 as their offense looks to take over again. So far, a couple big plays.
We do have Aiden Boyer back at QB, sophomore starting. We have Peyton Matthews, Brett Beezer. Is that Squires back there? Caden Fly and Austin McBride are the skill positions for tonight. McBride back in the backfield. So far, the offense has been looking very good as we put Fly in motion for a handoff. Pull off a spin move there, and he's going to stay up for about a 7-yard gain.
Caden very quick, has a little more speed than McBride, or a little more speed than McBride. McBride more of a battering type running back, but also pretty quick. So good combination back there with Caden Fly and Austin McBride in the backfield.
For the past couple drives, we have had Zach Boyer in as a receiver, but after those 2 long plays he's had, we decided to give him a break, as he did score on the first 2 plays for the Dragons at the start of the game. He's already had over 100 yards for total. It's only the first quarter. Boyer with the snap, fakes the handoff as it's deflected by 28.
Yeah, that was a good read.
Devin Marler.
Good read there by Marler as he was sitting there at that outside linebacker position, read the eyes of Aiden Boyer, saw the route run there by Peyton Matthews, jumped in front, got his right hand on that ball, knocked it down. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5 for St. John.
St. John's defense has also been doing very good so far in the first quarter, as they did get unlucky with 2 tipped passes, but Potosi was able to make those catches after it was tipped off a defender. Boyer with the pitch to McBride. McBride's going to cut it up at the edge. It's going to get pushed back.
Yeah, no room there by McBride. They also, it looks like, got a holding penalty there on St. John on the edge, but Potosi had him outflanked out there on the outside. No room for Austin.
Looks like punt team is going to be coming out here.
They're going to decline the penalty. Nope, I take that back. They're going to take him back.
And punt team's going to come off the field, and offense is going to go back on.
Yeah, it's going to be a replay of the third down, a 15-yard penalty instead of a 10. It wasn't just a hold, it was a chop block. So that's a personal foul. And never mind. Potosi has changed their mind again. They are going to decline the penalty, and it will be fourth down, and now the punt team will go back on as they wear themselves out just trying to figure out who's supposed to be on the field.
That was strategy by Potosi right there.
There you go.
Brett Beezer is going to be back to punt for St. John.
Had some issues with the punting game last week. We'll see what happens here.
Good punt by Beezer.
Good snap, good punt, good protection up front, and good coverage as well, and a couple missed tackles, but hemmed in, and the ball came out. It looks like St. John might have that ball. Oh, they said he was down by contact. St. John came up with the ball, but umpire ruled him down by contact, so Potosi will take over at their 30-yard line.
O'Brien was right and was in great position to make that tackle right whenever the receiver picked it up. Potosi, usually with a really good, strong run game, but St. John's been able to slow him down a bit, as we do have Blake Coleman and Blake Henson in the backfield. Hand off to Henson as he tries to take it up the middle, but he stopped for about a 1-yard gain.
Potosi's actually got a new freshman quarterback in there tonight. He's taking over for his older brother on quarantine because of exposure to COVID. Not positive, but he was exposed, so therefore he's got to sit out this week. So got a new
another handoff to Henson.
A new Coleman in there this week.
Tries to take it up the left side, but he stopped.
That's the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter right there.
The score, St. John 14, Potosi nothing.
St. John 14 to nothing.
Real quickly, we'll run you through the lineups. There you see some of the stats. Aiden Boyer, quarterback, has thrown for 193 yards so far, a couple touchdowns. Zach Boyer, 73 yards and a touchdown. Peyton Matthews, Brett Beezer, leading receivers for the Dragon team. And looks like there's our season schedule so far. Started off, as we talked about, very tough schedule. 3 losses against 3 very tough teams. Festus, Class 4, really solid team, great senior class, a couple transfers. Valley, just a powerhouse again this year. Class 1 defending state champions. They're going to be moving up to Class 3 this year, it looks like. And then last week down at Kennett. So it's been a rough stretch for St. John, but like last year, you know, we just hope that the kids have learned some things, and as the year goes on, they're just going to continue to get better. And as of tonight, so far tonight, 2 early scores, and as the second quarter starts, they have a 14-0 lead as they force another fourth down for Potosi.
That play was a quick pass going out to the left side, but Thomas O'Brien was able to jump up and swat it out to bring up fourth down for Potosi.
Yeah, Thompson's got his hand on a couple balls so far tonight. He really stepped up in that Valley game. He was kind of a silver lining in that game.
Anthony Nash and Caden Fly back to receive. That's going to be a short punt, and neither one of them are able to go up and get it.
But
He's going to let it roll out of bounds.
as I was saying, Landon had a really strong game in that Valley game. Earned a start last week against Kennett, and he maintained that spot this week. So nice job by that young man, sophomore. And, you know, we're going to keep looking for some of these younger kids to step up and really take on a leadership role in this team.
St. John in a 3 left as they put fly in motion. They're going to hand it off to McBride up the middle. He's going to take a big run, get tripped up at the ankles as he gets the first down.
Nice job by Austin. As we talked about so far this year, Austin's more of your up-the-middle type runner. You know, he really gets his shoulder pad square to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, flag on the play.
Puts his head down, fights for yardage, whereas Caden Fly more of a quick outside runner. But this good run, 12 yards by Austin McBride, is going to be nullified, looks like, by penalty, as Coach Kenny Wykes out there trying to get an explanation. Called a chop block again. 2 offensive linemen going on the same guy, one guy going above the waist, one guy going below the waist. That's obviously a safety call, as they don't want to see anybody's knees get taken out, but players just trying to execute a double team there. You teach them to go low, to get leverage on guys, and somebody just got a little bit too low below the waist. So
St. John's going to be pushed back 15 yards on that one. Ball on 25.
watch out. That was a little fake on the jet sweep going to the right, and tried to come back to the swing pass, the little screen to the left to the running back. And that looked a little dangerous there for a minute. It looked like Austin was going to take one to the chops, and he did take one to the chops, but he was able to brace himself and get his shoulder down to protect himself a little bit.
Looks like St. John's going to have a wing back and a tight end as Boyer goes under center.
Haven't seen that.
Roll out to the right side. He goes deep for Matthews. Matthews is wide open as he's taking out stops.
Nice move.
Jukes him
by
out.
Peyton.
Still going.
Hold on to the ball.
As Blake Missy for Potosi chases him down.
That's another big play for St. John. 60 yards from 20-yard line to 20-yard line. Flips field position at the same time. Puts St. John in a position to increase their lead to 3 possessions here early in the second quarter.
Handoff to McBride as he takes it up the middle.
Nice run there by Austin. Good job up front, opening up holes there on that left side.
St. John just keeps on building and building off the momentum they had in the first quarter.
Yeah, this offensive line's been really good so far. See them a little tighter with their splits this week. All of them in a 3-point stance, firing off the ball. And this time, Aiden looks like he threw an interception there.
Roll out to the right side.
That looked like some miscommunication between quarterback and receiver there, as the receiver was going long and the quarterback threw short. That's an unfortunate break there for St. John as they were knocking on the door. But at least they were able to flip field position before that turnover came to be. And now Potosi takes over deep in their own territory with 90 yards of green AstroTurf to go here at Dragon Stadium.
St. John defense looking a little confused. Calling a timeout. St. John.
Timeout. St. Genevieve.
Just to get you up to date a little bit on some of the goings on at St. John and the other sports programs. Cross country started their season last week at Arcadia Valley. They had an 11th place finisher on the boys' side, and Levi Wigan, a 20th place finisher on the girls' side, and Kylie Carlson. Very good performance, good showing in their first meet of the season. The girls golf team 2 matches this week, both against Jackson. They scored their low round of the year, and we'll hopefully get you an interview there from Coach Rachel McDaniel as well as Coach Sierra Boyd, the cross-country and golf coaches respectively, at halftime.
Handoff up the middle. Stopped short.
Defense has gotten off to a really strong start here in this game.
Flag on the play. As Potosi's going to be pushed back. Illegal procedure against Potosi. Be put on the 5-yard line. Potosi about to run out of time on the clock. So you're going to try and get a quick one off.
Ooh, blitz right up the middle, and Jacob Johns. Good start to this game for Jacob. That's at least 4 tackles for Jacob, 3 of them behind the line of scrimmage. So he's really doing a number here on Potosi, making them thinking twice about going up the middle as he's plugging those holes.
Potosi still does have 14 yards to go until a first down. As Coleman goes under center. The pitch out to Henson. Tries to cut it back up the middle, but the defense is right there to slow him down.
Little 26 G sweep. A la Bobby Weiler 2004 style right there. That was old school. Quarterback got in front of him, pitched the ball, got in front of him as a lead blocker. Didn't work very well. Worked a little better for the St. John Dragons back in 2004 than did for Potosi on that one.
Potosi with 2 backs on this play. As Coleman's going to drop back for a pass. Throws it up the middle.
Pass incomplete.
Intended for tight end number 36, Bryce Reed. But there is enough drags in the way to make it incomplete as Fly and Anthony Nash go back to receive the punt.
Well covered. They had about 4 guys there on him. Only receiver in the middle of the field, and St. John had it covered very well. St. John looks like it's going to get good field position if they can field this punt here.
Malachi Peppers back to punt for Potosi.
Malachi Peppers. You've been waiting to say that name all week.
I have.
Oh,
As the punt bounces off a dragon.
Boy, that was luck that they got that ball back. Not a smart play there by St. John.
Down by Potosi, number 10, Blake.
St. John offense takes the field now.
Yeah, they got to learn to get away from that ball. That ball hits the ground. You don't know where it's going to bounce unless you got 10, 15, 20 yards of room before the coverage gets there. You need to just get as far away from that ball as you can. Ooh,
Hard count. Gets Potosi to jump on that one.
On the play. Offside. Potosi.
St. John on about the 37-yard line. Boyer's going to roll out to the left side. He's just going to go ahead and tuck it and run. As he doesn't get any yardage on that one.
Yeah, that's a tough play for a quarterback, especially a young guy like Aiden. Not a ton of experience rolling out to his left like that under pressure. If he wants to throw the ball, he's got to get his shoulder square to the line of scrimmage and let it loose. And that's a tough thing to do when you run into your left and have people in your face.
Roll out to the right side now. He's going to quick pass to Matthews.
Nice
Matthews
throw.
is wide open. Takes it down the sideline. Ball's punched out of bounds. But another great play by St. John as Boyer connects with Matthews.
That was a strong throw there by Aiden Boyer. It's good to see him throwing with some confidence out there. You know, he's had about as tough of a go as you can ask for early in the season as far as facing defensive schemes and defensive athletes. And to see him have some success against this Potosi defense early in this game is really an encouraging sign for St. John.
St. John almost gets another jump. Snap as they're going to hand it off with the middle to McBride. He's going to be stopped for negative yardage, it looks like.
It looks like if they're going to move the ball against this Potosi defense, they're going to have to either do it on the outside or they're going to have to do it down the field because the interior of this Potosi defense, front six, looks pretty stout. But they've been able to exploit some weaknesses on the outside and down the field.
2nd and goal for St. John. As usual, red zone plays are always hard to finish, as there's going to be a timeout on the field. St. John's 2nd timeout of the first half.
Real quickly, going across the line of scrimmage for St. John, since you guys missed the starting lineups because of technical difficulties. They got Dale Probst at tackle, Ryan Schmelsley. They've also got Zach Burr at center, and then they've got Thomas Piku and Anthony Bader opposite of Schmelsley and Probst. So very young offensive line, but they got a little bit of size to them, some strength. And we've seen them improve as the weeks have gone on. But like we said, they face such stiff competition that it's good to see them tonight, you know, against, I don't want to say a lesser opponent, but maybe not quite as talented of a group of Potosi Trojans as we've seen the first 3 weeks. And they've really held up and have shown that they're capable of matching the task that they're up against here tonight.
Next week for homecoming game, we were supposed to play Fredericktown, but that game has been canceled, and St. John is picking up St. Pius X for next week. Do you know if that game's going to be home or away?
Well, it's homecoming, so.
Yeah, but they were supposed to be home too.
Oh, no, it'll be home. It's going to be our homecoming game still at week 5 the way it was planned.
Play action as Boyer rolls out to the left side. Looked like it was tipped by a defender, as that was an incomplete pass intended for either Brett Beezer or Peyton Matthews.
Yeah, a lot of traffic out there in the flat. Good coverage there by Potosi. St. John's really shown a desire to get Aiden out of the pocket, whether it be to the left or to the right, and try to get him on the move and get those receivers out in front of his face, maybe where he has a little better vision.
St. John in 2x2 as Boyer goes under center. Going to put Beezer in motion. Timeout.
A little confusion. It looked like there was supposed to be motion coming from the outside, and the receiver did not motion, and Aiden was forced to call him in by hand, and then that caused the play clock to wind down, and Coach White having to call the first time out of the half for St. John.
That was their third timeout of the first half.
No water breaks tonight. We've been having water breaks every game up to this point, halfway through each quarter, but tonight it's pretty cool up here. It's about 66 at game time. So as the night goes on, might get a little chilly up here in the booth. Rather have it that way than the other way. I say that as Nathan Selby's up here in shorts and a t-shirt.
I did bring a jacket.
Signs of fall. Finn Cavanaugh up here on the camera tonight, doing a great job. Yep. keeping it steady, as Coach Toombs instructed him. He's got his notes right here, Coach Toombs. Keep camera steady. Don't zoom in too much, it says. Listens well.
Boyer going back under center as they're going to put Beezer in motion. Then they're going to put Fly in motion. Fake handoff to Fly, pitch out to McBride. As McBride cuts it up the hashes, dives for the end zone and makes a touchdown as St. John goes up 20-0.
Interesting pre-snap movement there by St. John. Had the motion come to the left with one guy, got set for a second, then they took the motion back to the right with Caden Fly, and then they brought the sweep back to the left. So kind of had the defense on a yo-yo before the ball was even snapped, and then took advantage of it as Brian Schwint knocks home the PAT. Freshman now 3 for 3 on the night. 21-0. It's nice to see the Dragons with a pretty comfortable lead here in the first half after the start they've gotten off to. That's a real testament to this coaching staff to have this team ready to go tonight, as they've had a rough go of it the first 3 weeks. I don't think there's any way to sugarcoat it, but with the schedule they played, it's tough. And we went through the same gauntlet last year, and we came out on the other side a lot better for it, and hopefully this year will be the same way. You play those tough teams early in the season, you get better, and by the time you get to those teams later in the season that are more on your level from a talent perspective, you've got a lot of experience that they don't have, and you face a lot of adversity that they haven't faced. So nice start here for St. John.
Blake Missy and Blake Henson back to receive the kick.
Popped it up.
Sky kick going out to the left hashes. Landon Rose on the tackle.
Yeah, a lot of times you'll see those guys fair catch those balls, and he opted to go ahead and try to run it back.
The players on the front line of kick return don't really get the ball that much, so they might have got a little excited.
Yeah, they don't get to touch the ball a whole lot, that's for sure.
Potosi going 3 in the backfield. As they're going to, QB's going to take off to the left side.
Looked like some miscommunication there between the running back and the quarterback. Coleman ended up keeping it. Like we said earlier, he's actually a freshman taking the place of his older brother, who's on quarantine right now.
Quick handoff to Henson. He's going to try and take it up the middle, but he does as he stopped at the 50-yard line. Brett Beezer on the tackle. We've been seeing a lot of really good tackles by Beezer in the past 4 weeks, as it really seems like he is a team captain of the defense. Coleman's going to drop back. Quick pass going out to number 10. Broken up.
Almost had an interception about 4 times on that play.
Good defense by Chayton Lee on that one.
Tell you what, Nathan, we live in an era right now where you can't even cough without feeling guilty about it.
Every time I sneeze, I feel like I have to leave the room when I come back in.
I took my shield off, took my mic off, covered my mouth, coughed a little bit in my elbow. Next thing I know, Dr. Smith's over here accusing me of spreading COVID to the entire state of Missouri.
Potosi going for it on 4th down. As the defense is right on him, going for the sack.
Nice job. Good pursuit.
Anthony Nash back there with Thomas O'Brien
Yeah,
as Nash's helmet falls off.
nice job there by Anthony. Really.
Almost trips him up at the ankles, but Thomas comes back to make the tackle.
Okay, man. Looked like Coleman was gonna get outside, and Anthony kind of cut with him. And looked like Coleman had a couple steps on it, but Anthony trailed him, caught him, and Thomas O'Brien came to clean it up. Be nice to get another score here before half for St. John, as there's 6 minutes left, halfway through the second quarter. Man, it feels good to have this lead. I tell you, it's been a rough start for these kids. And to see some life back down there on the sideline in the huddles, it's really good to see for these kids. These kids work hard, man. They really do. They put it all out there each week, and they've struggled up to this point. But you know, they've continued to fight. They've stuck together, and they continue to get better. So, real tribute to these kids. You know, this is a Potosi team that played Farmington tooth and nail, so you know these guys aren't slouches.
Boyer goes under center. He's going to roll out to the right side. He's going to look to pass. He's going to tuck it and take off up the sideline. Good run by Boyer on that one.
That was a good run. Good decision too. Didn't have anybody open.
Really took his time on looking for the pass.
He had Caden Fly open by maybe a step or two, but would have been a really tough completion. Decided he didn't have enough room to safely complete it to him. Tucked his head down and went ahead for 7.
Drop back as there's a blitz on that one. Boyer tries to take off with it again, but he gets caught by the jersey by number 36.
Looked like he had some space there.
Bryce Reed on the tackle.
Nice play by Reed. Showed some quickness there, closed quickly on Aiden. They do not have enough men on the line of scrimmage, it doesn't look like. Oh, there's the tight end scooted up a little bit there.
They send McBride out on a bubble.
Ooh,
As
nice
Boyer's just
move.
going to go ahead and take off on that one. The juke move on the sideline, but gets caught on the ankles.
That's going to give him. That's going to put him in position probably where they can go far here. He got about half the yards that he needed for a first down. That's going to put him at 4th and 3, and maybe try to draw him off sides here. But this is a situation where if you go for it, don't get it. They're still on their side of the field. The way your defense is playing, you can take chances like that in a game. So we'll see if they try to draw them off here or they actually run a play.
Put him fly in motion as they're going to roll out.
Unbalanced.
Aiden's just going to go ahead and keep it
Oh, run forward, Aiden.
as he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's a situation, 4th down. You just want to see him put his head down and fight for those 3 yards.
Change of possessions.
But, again, we said defense playing very well. This is a situation where, you know, you feel comfortable putting your defense in a situation 1st and 10 on the 42-yard line of Potosi with the way they played so far.
Coleman drops back for a pass. As is just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside. I saw what you did there.
Got to sneak it in.
Little Bob Uecker action. What's his name in that movie?
I don't know.
Toombs will know.
Now I'm about to go home and watch it.
I expect a text message in 40 seconds. Oh, he can't hear us. Can't hear you, can't hear you, can't hear you. He said it 7 times. Apparently he can't hear us.
We have all that time, number 5, Andrew Coleman.
They're all the way up, aren't they?
Yeah.
Tackle made by number 63, Anthony Bader, and number 66, Dale Probst. Third down.
I'm not really seeing anything. There should be noise shooting through that.
Oh, there's a fumble.
And a flag on the play.
Yeah, there's no
There's no language through the sound right there.
Zane West.
Check.
It should be shooting up
Does it shoot up when Selby talks?
whenever he
Does
talks
it?
loudly.
Does.
On the play.
Check. Yeah, it's shooting up when I'm talking loud.
Check.
Is it even going up? It's going up a little bit on the computer.
Yeah, it's
Check.
you won't be able to. It'll sound like a whisper though.
Check.
Check.
Yeah, it's only Selby's he's running through,
Check.
and it's also
Flag is waved off. Will be fourth down. Back deep. Caden Fly.
Can you hear me, Selby?
No.
yeah, we probably don't have the level set right.
Check.
Mine's off.
Check.
Mine's off.
Check. Say check.
Check.
Ball is down on the 25-yard line. Will be first and 10 for
Check.
the Dragons
Check.
from their own 25.
Still can't hear you.
Check.
But Potosi with a punt right there.
Keep talking. I'll keep tracking this.
As apparently Schweiss is having technical
check.
difficulties with his headset.
Check.
Hopefully I'm still good with the broadcast.
Check.
As Boyer's going to go back on the center. As St. John's going to be on their 35-yard line. Hand off to McBride, tries to take it up the middle.
Check.
Gets stopped by two Trojans.
Number 42, Austin McBride.
Check.
Number 25,
Check.
Danny West, and number 33,
Check.
Wyatt
Check.
Brown.
Check.
Check. Might say something.
Check. They can
Check.
hear me, but they can barely hear you, Schweiss.
Check.
These have to be thrown up like very. Does it get louder when he's talking whenever I throw those off?
All right, so
Yeah,
St.
no,
Jen
it's about the same.
taking over here. Trips to the
Yeah, it's
left.
about the same in my ears.
Not getting
Boyer
anything.
back. Quick pass going
Oh,
out to
nice.
Beezer. Great pass. Beezer on the post route. First down, St. John.
Nice pitch and catch there from Boyer to
That was a-
Beezer.
Once again, that was a really good pass by Boyer. Nice to see him getting more comfortable back there at QB.
This is one of these nights with the equipment. It's just not going to work for us the whole time.
I think the only way we really be able to fix it is if we just start from scratch. Everything.
Hard count right there by the Dragons. Boyer with another drop back. Fakes the pump.
Good shoulder
Goes
fake.
deep
Got him.
from Matthews.
Oh.
Just a bit out of bounds on that one.
He got that cornerback to bite and just overthrew him a little bit to his outside, too. There's no way Peyton was going to come down with that ball in bounds. Turn that down a little bit. No, not that one. This one. 3/4. No, that's 1/4.
St. John going 3 left. Boyer's going to roll out to the left side, looking to pass. Quick throw going out to Fly.
Little option route that time.
Pass incomplete. Will be third down.
Third down for the Dragons. Still have 10 to go.
He had Caden Fly out here, and he ran a little bubble. Looked like he was parallel with the line of scrimmage, almost like they were going to run a double pass. Kept him out there as an option, and Aiden decided to throw down the field. 1 minute, 40 seconds here to play.
Boyer with another rollout going to the left side. Stops, tries to cut it back. Defense is there. As I'm just going to go ahead and guess we're going to punt on this one.
What brings you to that conclusion, Nathan?
Just a bit far back from a first down.
It's about 4th and 25.
Yeah, they can hear my mic fine, but they can barely hear Schweiss. Beezer back to punt.
I'm going to switch headsets.
Short punt right there. As possessions are going to change. Coleman back. He's going to look to throw here. Almost intercepted as that was targeted to number 87. Portel.
You're still in, right?
Yeah, I'm still in. Potosi going 3 left as Coleman's going to drop back, look to pass. Intercepted by Chayton Lee as he's going to take it all the way back, looking for a pick 6 here, being chased down by Henson. Chayton Lee with a pick 6. Great play by Chayton Lee on that one as he jumps the stop route. Intercepts and takes it back for a pick 6.
Hey, I think I'm up. Hey, I'm back.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Chayton Lee, pick 6, 3rd time's a charm. He's had 2 chances.
It's only running in on the right one.
Man, oh man, still.
And kick is good by Bryant Schwint.
I think we might be onto something here, Nathan. Can you hear me? Still can't hear me. I'm going to let you finish out this half. You
Okay.
got 49 seconds. I'm going to get to work here.
Hopefully I don't mess anything up. Dragons are up 28-0. Coming to the conclusion of the second half, first half. The first half with 49 seconds to go. Brian Schwinn is still out there kicking. Sky kick going out to the left side. Or right side for them. Looks like Landon Rose on the tackle.
Receiving the ball that time, the number 34, Landon Bone. It'll be 1st and 10 for Potosi. The 41-yard line of the Trojans.
Potosi's going to look for something here. They're going to try and leave the first half, going to the locker room with something positive to build off of. Same with the St. John defense. Coleman drops back looking to pass. He's going to go deep downfield. Connects with Malachi Peppers as Peppers is going up the sideline. Good pass there by the Trojans as they're about on the 10-yard line around there in the red zone. Tosi's going to be looking for the first score before they go in. Potosi's going to send a man in motion as they're going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Dale Probst jumping that one with a great tackle.
Tackle made by number 66, Dale Probst. Second down. Timeout, Potosi.
Timeout Potosi on this one with 25 seconds left. As Potosi uses their second one of the first half. Good comeback by the defense there after giving up a long ball. And Potosi's going to look like going to try and get something done. Choice. Okay there? Coleman's going to hand it off to Henson. Henson's going to pitch it back as number 10 is going to try and get something to happen. Brings it back across the field. He's just going to tuck it and run, bring it up the sideline. O'Brien is there to make the tackle. 14 seconds left as Potosi takes it out of bounds to stop the clock. Potosi trying to pull off a trick play on that one, but St. John's ready for it. As number 10 was trying to make something happen. Schweiss, my mom goes, I can hear him now. Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Offside, St. Genevieve.
Offsides on St. John.
13 seconds.
13 seconds is left in the first half. The rest are trying to figure something out here. Put a second back on the clock as it's now 14 seconds left as two linebackers are blitzing. Beezer, the chase down, misses. Dale Probst almost gets him as a quarterback just throws the ball up to two Potosi receivers, but St. John had about three over there.
Last play of the first half.
Ball got scrambled up and it dropped for an incomplete pass. As we're expecting a last play right here with 4 seconds left. Looks like Potosi's going to go for it instead of kicking a field goal. Coleman's going to drop back, look for the pass. He's going to go ahead, not tuck it, he's going to throw it up. Good high pass right there as 87 goes up, brings it down. Gavin Portell with a great catch right there and a good throw. That's the first score for Potosi as it's their last play until they head into the locker rooms for halftime. Henson back to kick the PAT. And the kick is good. It's the end of the first half as the teams go into the locker room. Score is 28-7. St. John has been looking really good in the first half. We're going to see if they can keep that momentum going as Potosi scores on the last play. To hope to use that score also as momentum. And we're going to cut to commercial or something as we try and figure out Schweiss's mics. We're going to cut to halftime, not commercial, as we're going to watch the band perform for the halftime performance.
Check, check.
Check, check.
Can you hear me?
I cannot hear you.
You cannot
But
hear me.
you are echoing from the computer.
But they can hear me. Check, check. Can you hear me, Nathan?
Nope. Can you hear me?
I can now. Can you hear me?
Nope.
Starting the second half, St. Johnny will be kicking off to Potosi.
We got a loose connection in the soundboard somewhere.
Oh, the kick. Received.
Check, check.
Still up, still running. It's tackled about the 44-yard line.
And I can hear you, Nathan. Can you hear me? Can't hear me?
Well, welcome back to the broadcast, everybody. We have started the second half with St. John on defense and Potosi on offense. Looks like we still got everybody in the same positions, no subs. Hand off to Henson. Tries to take it on the outside.
Nice job.
Gets stopped with
Brett
for
Beezer,
negative
Dale
yardage.
Probst.
Dale Probst and Brett Beezer on the tackle.
Now can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't hear me.
We fix one problem, we make another one.
But, like, I'm still going up on this. I'm echoing, aren't I? To the computer. Number 10 going to the motion. They tried to hand that one off to Henson, but he never took it from the QB.
Jacob Johns in there on the pressure, and like he knew the snap count, he was through the line of scrimmage before they ever got out of their stance. Nice play, Jacob.
3rd and 17 to go for the Trojans.
I'll tell you what, these guys are flying around tonight. This is quite a change from what we've seen the first few weeks of the season. They're getting some confidence here, getting their legs underneath them, and getting some pressure again as Coleman takes off and chased down from behind. As Nathan, I take your job, sorry.
It's okay. I was just going to let you keep on talking. I didn't want to interrupt. Elijah Holyfield coming out on the field.
Yeah, great defensive possession so far. 4th down and 7. Big play here as Potosi's trying to claw their way back in this contest. And St. John can do a lot towards cementing this victory here with a stop as they punt it away. Sorry. Oh, Caden, get it? No, don't get it.
Fly's going to jump on it. As they're going to be down at about the 15-yard line.
Get it, get it, get it, don't get it.
I'm quieter now.
You're really loud on mine.
I'm kind of loud through the computer, too.
Check, check. Check, check. Talk.
Check, check.
Check.
Check. Check.
What a mess we have here with these things.
Could you hear yourself?
I cannot. There's a run up the middle by Austin McBride. He's going to cut out and gets ahead for about 25 yards. Nice run there by Austin. Cut to the left, cut back to the right, and then tried to break it all the way out to the outside. And he's drugged down, but not before he gets a first down for St. John and much more.
Boyer's going to take off to the right side for a big run. He's up the sideline. Passes a 10 right there. Push out of bounds.
Nice job there by Aiden. Really rode out that fake. Defense collapsed on Austin McBride, and Aiden pulled it Got out to the outside. Nobody there except for one cornerback. Cornerback angled him to the sideline, and Aiden gets another 50-yard gain. Well, they marked him out at the 15, so about 40-yard gain there for Aiden, and it'll be 1st and 10 for St. John.
Handed off to McBride as McBride takes it up the middle for about a 7-yard gain.
That was a punishing run there by McBride as looks like Devin Marler kind of took a ride there at the end of that.
Borey's going to keep it. And he's going to be tackled for a negative loss by about 3 other Trojans. Mateus.
We got last year's hero of the Park Hill Central game. Hang on a minute. We'll talk here in a minute. First, we got to run this 3rd down play here, 3rd and 9, or 2nd and 9, sorry.
St. John almost gets a jump there. That is delayed.
Is he listening to the game right now? Mateus, you're about 40 seconds behind us. There's a play action.
Borey's going to drop back to pass.
Oh, great ball there by Aiden.
It's off the hands of Matthews. Looks like Matthews possibly jammed a finger on that one. Good ball by Boyer on that one.
Yeah, that was a great ball. Looked like he was covered, and Aiden anticipated that window coming open. Hang on, wait. Anticipated that window coming open there, hit him in the back middle of that end zone. And Peyton ran to that opening, wide open, hit him in the hands, unable to haul it in.
The cold weather right now could be a factor in that one. Borey's going to drop back to pass again. He's going to go up the middle. Tipped off a defender as Squires couldn't come up with that.
Yeah, same type of play there. Waited for that linebacking core to clear and tried to hit right behind him. That time linebacker sunk back, got a hand on it. Clayton had a chance at it, but would have been a tough play after the deflection.
Change of possessions here. Coleman dropping it back to pass. Quick throw. And that's going to be about a 7-yard gain. Tackle made by Caden Fly. Number 10 going in motion, as he's going to be the other running back on that one. And they're going to hand it off to Henson. Stiff arm by Henson as he's going to take the corner on Potosi's sideline, get pushed out of bounds for a 1st down.
That was an impressive run there by Henson. Good stiff arm and showed a lot of speed getting to the outside and able to cut up outside the contained man of St. John.
Henson dropping back, looking for a pass. He's rolling out a little bit. Quick pass. Caught by 87. Gavin Portel. On the same play, the quarterback gets hit pretty hard.
Yeah, that was Anthony Nash. Actually, it wasn't Anthony Nash.
Was it O'Brien?
It was Thomas O'Brien.
Yeah, it looked like O'Brien.
He had him dead to rights there, but quarterback got rid of it just in time. Took a hit on the play. Good play there by Potosi.
Man in motion. Going to hand it off as they're going to try and get up the middle. Powell gets pushed for a couple more yards.
Carrying the ball that time, number 25, Zane West.
Zane West on the run for Potosi.
Second down.
Coleman with another drop back. Anthony Nash jumps up and deflects it.
Incomplete pass.
Great play by Anthony on that one.
Third down.
Yeah, they've really been creative with their blitzes here tonight. A lot of you've seen some corner blitzes, a lot of pressure obviously from the inside backer, Jacob Johns, and then they've mixed up those outside guys with Thomas O'Brien coming quite a bit. Austin McBride, when he's been in there, has been blitzing quite a bit. So Potosi's not quite knowing who's coming each play as they come again with Austin McBride up the middle, and Coleman throws it over everybody's head by about 20 yards.
Pass incomplete will be fourth down for the Trojans.
Fourth down for the Trojans on this one. See what they're going to do here. Looks like they might be going for it.
Yep, nothing to lose here for Potosi. You got to go for this. Right at midfield, down by 3 scores, getting about halfway down into the third quarter.
A group of Dragons on that play right there to make the tackle.
I'd say a group. That's about 4 of them.
Yeah, 4 to 5 Dragons get a sack on that one.
O'Brien was there, Burr was there, Johns was there.
About the entire line was there.
Probst was there. Nice job there by the defense, caving in. And also good coverage on the back end because the quarterback held the ball for quite a long time, and that's why all those guys were able to get there.
Timeout here.
Totally different feel down there on the Dragon sideline from what we've seen in the last few weeks.
Officials timeout.
Oh, officials timeout.
Yeah, change of possession here. 5 minutes, 37 seconds to go here in the third quarter, and the score here by St. John pretty much ices this game away.
Timeout has ended. As Dragons are going to be on offense here. Flag on the play.
Ball start. Thank you.
Offsides on the Dragons. As they're going to be pushed back to about the 51-yard line, 52. 51-yard line. Borey's going to keep it. Go for the edge.
Seen that a lot tonight from Aiden, a lot more than we've seen the first few weeks with him pulling that read. A lot more confidence he's showing tonight with the willingness to take that ball and put himself at risk, take some hits. And he's also made some good throws out of the passing game. So lots of steps forward tonight for Aiden. I'll credit his advisory teacher. That's me.
Oh.
I'm his advisory teacher.
I knew that. It just took me a sec. Borey's going to drop back the pass.
Nice throw there to Cade.
Caught by Fly. He's going to take the edge. Juke
Stay
move,
up.
another juke move. Spin move. Still up. About the entire team's on him now.
Well, he broke about 6 tackles to gain about an extra 3 yards, but nice to see the effort from that young man. Caden Fly's got a lot of talent, bright future ahead of him. If the Dragons can field a solid team around him, which it looks like some of those pieces are starting to fall into place here tonight. Very young Dragon team, but they're getting thrown into the fire, gaining some valuable experience, and we're starting to reap the benefits already in week 4 of this season.
Fly's looking like a taller Logan Trollinger out there.
It's a pretty good compliment for a young man like that.
Handoff McBride as he gets about 3 yards on it.
That was a big loss for St. John. Logan was going to be a senior this year, or is a senior this year, and was unable to play due to health situations. So we wish him the best as he hopes to be able to play basketball. Very good point guard for St. John's basketball team. Hopefully he can have a good senior season in basketball as he's forced to watch from the sidelines as a manager in football.
Was there a flag on the play or no?
Yeah. Bory's going to roll out, toss it back to McBride.
Oh, he had him.
Looks like that was questionable if it hit the ground or not, but his backside for McBride. Hard catch there. Looks like he did catch it. 3rd and 14 to go for the Dragons here.
Yeah, that was a situation there. They faked it to Austin, and then they came right back to him. And if Aiden would have let him a little ways, Austin had a lot of room, would have had one guy to beat. And Austin McBride's not an easy guy to bring down one-on-one.
Roll out to the right side. He's going to throw it out to Squires. Goes right off his hands and goes out of bounds for an incomplete pass.
Yeah, that would have been a situation there if they would have been able to convert, a 10-yard play. Would have gave them about a 4th and 5 in a situation where they definitely be able to go for it. Now they're probably going to try to pooch punt this ball at the 35-yard line and pin Potosi deep. As Aiden's back a little deeper than typical, and he's going to pooch her down there, and it's probably going to go in the end zone, and it does.
Change of possessions here. Ball will be on the Potosi 20-yard line.
That's a situation, if you know he's going to kick it through the end zone, you might as well just go ahead and go for it, as he only gained 15 yards from that punt. But tried to pin him deep, but Aiden just got a little too much of it.
Coleman dropping back. Fakes the pump. Goes deep down.
Good,
almost intercepted.
Good coverage. Landon Rose. Looked like he had a step on him, and Landon able to catch him. Good closing speed there. Turned. Played the ball. Exactly the way you're supposed to do it.
Matthews came up and almost got their interception, but went straight through his hands.
Again, we want to thank Finn Cavanaugh doing a great job up here with the camera. He's focused. He's only had to tell me once.
Handoff Henson.
He's a good player.
Potosi does have a very good run game. That's being backed up by Henson.
Yeah, these Coleman boys and this Henson kid they're pretty good combination, especially running the ball. So St. John's defense has really been up to the challenge here tonight, and they've stopped a pretty good group of athletes.
Even last week against Farmington, the run game was looking very strong. As they're going to do another handoff as Henson kicks it out.
Lunges ahead. I think he got just enough for the first down as he gets a pretty favorable spot. Actually, this referee on this side spotted him about a yard back from where the other referee did. So they're going to mark him short. 4th and 1.
anybody wondering, St. Louis is tied with Pittsburgh.
First game or second game? That's the second game.
Second game,
Who
just 2-2 right now.
Who won the first one?
I don't. Was that yesterday's game?
No, they played at 3 o'clock.
St. Louis won the last one today. The first game today, 6-5.
Carlos Martinez started that game, I believe. Ooh, boy.
Alex Reyes got the win.
Quarterback sneak there by Potosi, and he got 8 yards on that. They're saying there's no sound on the game. Check, check. I've got sound showing.
Good throw. High point for Malachi Peppers.
Will be second down from 22-yard line of Potosi.
Second down and 10 for Potosi here. They're on 41. It's like some pressure coming from the outside by Thomas O'Brien. Quick pass out, and I think they called that incomplete as the running back dropped the ball.
Turned his head a little bit too quick.
Had Dale Probst coming out there breathing down his neck. Heard some footsteps.
I can do a sound check right now.
We have sound.
Drop back as Coleman's going to try and take off with it.
Keeping the ball at time, number 5, Andrew Coleman, tackle made by number 50, Zach Burr. Fourth down.
Tell you what, those defensive linemen have had a heck of a game up there today. Zach Burr, Landon
Thompson, Dale Probst, Ryan Schmelsley.
Yeah, they've played very well, and this is a very large Potosi offensive line. Thomas Piku's out there now at nose guard.
Coleman's going to try and
Nice.
run out to the side.
Who's that, Brett? Zach Burr's in there, and
That was
Austin
McBride.
McBride.
McBride jumps on the back of the quarterback and takes him down.
Yeah, they have not adjusted to the St. Gen pressure. Like we said, St. Gen's just running a 3-man front, but they're really mixing it up and bringing guys from different angles. Sometimes they're coming from the middle, sometimes they're coming from the outside backer position, sometimes they're coming all the way from the edge. And Potosi's linemen unable to solve the puzzle so far. So St. Gen's going to take over deep in Potosi territory, just 35 yards to the goal line with a chance to salt this game away with 36 seconds left to go here in the third quarter.
Anthony Nash back at running back as he gets the ball, kicks it out, gets stopped for negative yardage.
Yeah, Zach Boyer left the game in the first quarter, and he has a hip flexor type injury, a muscle tissue injury, I believe. We haven't seen him. He had 2 long runs early in the game, a 60-yard rush and a 70-yard pass reception, and he has been absent since then. As we come to the end of the third quarter with St. Gen up 28-7. Second down and 12 when we return, and we'll go to a quick commercial break.
In 1963, Fleeg's Equipment was founded as a family-owned and operated business in St. Genevieve, where it remains to this day, selling exceptional equipment such as Case IH, Hustler Turf, Vermeer, Cub Cadet, Massey, and many more, helping with all your family and lawn needs. Service from the time you enter the door or pick up the phone is taken to heart.
At Fleek's Farm Equipment, we ask that you let our family
serve your family. Go Dragons!
In 1963, Fleeg's Equipment was founded as a family-owned and operated business in St. Genevieve, where it remains to this day, selling exceptional equipment such as Case IH, Hustler Turf, Vermeer, Cub Cadet, Massey, and many more, helping with all your family and lawn needs. Service from the time you enter the door or pick up the phone is
Pass incomplete. Third down.
No. Were you number 3? Check. Still can't hear you. But anyway, why am I so loud? Fake handoff to McBride, and a quick pass goes out to Matthews, completed.
Pass complete to number 16, Peyton Matthews. Tackle made by number 15, Christian Beck.
Dragons have about 10 yards to go. It is 4th down. Looks like they're going to go for it. Aiden's going to go deep. He is overthrown by a couple.
Pass incomplete.
fellow St. John Dragon faculty and staff.
We just wanted to take a few minutes
to thank you all again
for all you have done
and are about to do again
to help our kids and our community.
We know this year is different,
and we know there's anxiety
and worry and apprehension
about what this year will look like.
But we also know
that we have a terrific team
of faculty and staff
that will do their best
to help our kids succeed.
And we will continue
to do our best
to help support you
in your endeavors.
Most of all, though,
we want to again say
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And that not all heroes wear capes.
Potential is a proud supporter of all of our athletes and athletic programs. We hope that you don't have to come see us throughout your season, but understand that when you do, it is our job to get you back on the field or court as soon as possible. We wish all of our community's athletes safety and success and look forward to continuing the positive partnerships we've developed with our schools. Good luck and good health to all of our athletes tonight and going forward.